mentally ill. So he stopped his medication to have sex with Root. And he's just flipping out, beating up strangers. He's just, days later, he's just acting crazy, crazy as fuck. So it gets so bad that he has to be put into a mental institution. And he just breaks down. He doesn't want to go, of course. He's just, you can tell it's just a mental illness. And it's a bad situation. That Marty foresaw this from the beginning. He told Wendy, look, let Ben go. Just let him go on his way. Let him just get out of town. Just go somewhere else because he's going to fuck this whole thing up and hurt him. He's going to wind up hurting himself and other people. Baldy foresaw this. He foreseen this for sure. Wendy, again, with her, I'm not wrong. You just jealous of me. How spouses, in some cases, especially female spouses in some cases do. Instead of working with your mate and your partner, you want to challenge them. And that's, oh man, Wendy just kind of trolled the fuck out of me the whole season because she challenges Marty on that request to let Ben just keep going and go away about his business, get the fuck out of town. And, mainly because of this cartel shit. I mean, it'll be one thing if there was just a regular family working jobs and, Marty was like, I don't want you here. That'll be one thing. But it's, Marty sees this is a cartel we're dealing with, a deadly cartel that's in a drug war with another cartel, and your mentally ill brother is here. Like, come on now. Put one and one together. So, yeah, shit just goes crazy. Ben just fly off the rails, has disagreements and fights and shit. Finally gets into it with Helen, who's the lawyer, crime boss of she's the lawyer to the cartel, basically. And Helen has a family. She has a son, a daughter, and a husband. Well, ex-husband on the show at this part. And she doesn't want her kids knowing about her life. Now, the birds are real. They're real with their children. Wendy, one of the good things about Wendy, she was straight up with the kids. Hey, we're working for a cartel, crime family to try to keep our family alive. We're working for a cartel to just stay alive. Your father's not everybody's fault. Helen, on the other hand, has not told her kids, is not planning on telling her kids, do not want her kids to know about what she does. And she's probably doing this willingly. Matter of fact, I take that back. Helen is working for the cartel willingly. She's in it for the money. She doesn't give a fuck. But it's like if you have that mind frame, you can't just lie, or you shouldn't just lie to your kids every day. Because that's the type of person you are. That's your character. So, Helen struck me as just one of those evil, conniving type people who just don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Just in it for the money. We also had Walt. Now, Walt is played by Charlie Thaddead. And his character, Walt, is Root's cousin. And Walt's uncle, I'm sorry, I'm saying it wrong. Well, Ruth's dad is Walt's uncle. So Walt's dad and uncle were killed in season 1 by Ruth. For good reason. They was assholes and they deserved it, basically, for what the shit they was trying to do. If you don't believe me, go back and watch season 1. So anyway, Walt is pissed off at Root. Root tries to, and Walt is one of these smart country guys. He scholarship to Mizzou, but he doesn't want to go. You know what I mean? He's one of those smart, intelligent people in an unfortunate situation. And Root is trying to help him out of the unfortunate situation, but Walt won't forgive her for basically killing his father. It's a scene where Walt goes to jail in season 3, and Root tries to bail him out, and he doesn't take the money. Like, that's how disdain he is from Root at this point. But who does come to his rescue? Darlene Snell. Darlene, the crazy psychopath lady, much older lady that Walt bails him out, and they begin their romantic, uncomfortable relationship. And that was a big plot of the show because the little Snell drug empire that Darlene is running, now she has legs under her. She has Walt, and her and Walt recruits later on in the season after all the shit goes down Root, who's been running Morty's businesses, money laundering cartel businesses for the whole show. So that's a big time alliance that should be very interesting in season 4. But look, I'm saying all this to say that you have to watch Ozark season 1, 2, and 3. And 3, the cliffhanger in this one. Lord, I did not see this coming. Basically, the birds are trying to convince Navarro, the cartel head, to keep them alive, basically. So they're trying to convince them that they are more valuable than Helen, Helen at this part is just ready to get rid of the birds, period. You know, she's pissed off and upset that her daughter now knows that she's a cartel lawyer. She works for the cartel. Thanks to Ben going out with his brother, going out on one of his aggressive specs and basically revealing the truth. So Helen is pissed and she's just ready to kill the birds. I mean, you know, at this point, Ben is already dead. Watch the show. Ben is dead and she's just ready to take care of the birds. You know, they're next on the plate and just get rid of them. The Rover invites Helen and the birds, Marty and Wendy, to his house in Mexico. Of course, the birds don't have no choice but to go, so they go. And the cliffhanger here is, spoiler alert, again, Navarro kills Helen. And now Marty and Wendy is just knee deep in the shit. It's like they're knee deep in the cartel now. That plan of running, you're not running now. Like, you are ass deep into this cartel money laundering situation. Because the cartel is just going to want more money. They're going to want more, thanks primarily to Wendy, they're going to want more money cleaned so that they could keep running their businesses in the U.S., which is, of course, casino that they have at this part. A couple of casinos that Marty is running for the cartel, cleaning their money. And yeah, the birds are just knee deep into bullshit. Their alliances are broken. It's crazy. Darlene has recruited Frank Costco, Walt, and Root to her side, and it's the birds are basically fucked in season 4 because I don't see any way to get out of this whole cartel mess without either being killed or going to jail. And what's worse is their children are big time affected because Jonah loved Ben. He was the male figure in his life. And Ben is dead due to Wendy and the cartel. Watch season 3. So Jonah, who has been killing animals in season 1 and who's pretty good with guns and drones, I expect him to fly off the rails in season 4. Season 4 is going to be some shit. But I say all that to say this. Ozark is teetering towards Breaking Bad type good. Thanks to superb acting from people like Tom Petty and Jason Bateman, who plays Marty Bird. This show is big time. You should watch it. You should binge it. Do whatever you do. The Nola review for Ozark is legendary. It's a legendary show right now. That's just 3 seasons. 3 seasons in. Big time show. Big time job, Ozark. Love it. I love that show. I think you should watch it. I think it's going to give you like I said, the Breaking Bad vibe. I'm gonna post about that also because Ozark is just that real, man. It's that type of show, it's that type of situation. I love it. All right, so let's quickly go to World Tour, Trolls World Tour. Now this movie was it's a family movie. It's a kids movie basically. It's pretty funny too. This past weekend, I decided to go ahead and rent a movie for the kids, and you know my boys, they've been wanting to see Trolls World Tour. You know, they're into those type of cartoon movies, and you know at first I was kind of like, I don't know, but if you guys want to watch it, I'm gonna sit down and watch it with my family, and we made it a family night. So basically, Trolls World Tour is about this one group of trolls who's into rock music, metal, basically, and these other group of trolls. All these trolls have different music that they listen to, right? And this rock metal group is basically just taking over the whole troll land. And it's pretty funny. It's a spectacular movie. It made me laugh occasionally when I was watching it. It really did. It brought out the smiles and made me laugh occasionally. This movie started Poppy. She was the princess troll played by Anna Couric. You might know her from all those Glee movies. And she's pretty good. She's a pretty good actress. I actually loved her there. The big time rock troll in this movie was played by Rachel Bloom. She does a great job. The co-star of Anna Couric was who played Poppy, the princess troll, was Justin Timberlake. He played Branch, her co-star, her sidekick, you might say. And I mean, look, this movie has a lot of guys in it. Look, Sam Rockwell played Hickory. He's pretty epic in it. Kenan Thomas from Kenan and Kel, he played the little guy, Tim Diamond. It was kind of funny. But look, Trolls World Tour is one of those magical movies for kids. But as an adult, it has a lot of the new music in it to where you're not gonna be bored. You know what I mean? And the funny jokes and puns come in there too to put a little smile on your face. The best thing these animators have done with Trolls is made the movie short. It's only probably an hour and 34 minutes, which is great time because you see a lot of these animated films and they try to make 2-3 hour movies and you're just like, well, what the fuck? Like, you know, my kids' attention is not going to be 2 hours. So I think it was brilliant on part of the animators to make the movie short. Not even short, but well, today's standard, it would be considered short as an hour 30 minutes. It has a nice, strong storyline about music and sharing and carrying, and you know all the typical stuff an animated movie would have. With the heroes and the villains not actually bad villainous, but you know, villains per se. And you know, look. This is the Nola review for it. Kids are going to love this movie. It's legendary for kids. It's a legendary kids score. You take your kids here, they're going to guarantee love Trolls World Tour. For adults, I would just rank it as a good movie. Because, I mean, it is short. You are going to laugh. You are going to smile. It's pretty fun. And it's an animated movie catered for kids, but it doesn't forget about the adults. So you're going to enjoy it. You're not going to sit there and fall asleep on this one, all right? So that's the official Nola review for Ozark. It's a legendary show. I think it's teetering towards Breaking Bad. World Tour first all over again. Trolls World Tour is a legendary kids movie, pretty good for adults that's, you know, want to watch it. For adults, it's a good movie. You're gonna enjoy it. You're not gonna fall asleep on it. Okay. So look, hey, this has been Nola Reviews today. Thank you for listening to my reviews of Ozark and Trolls World Tour again. I appreciate the audience. I appreciate